Alright, oh my god, I was literally like trying to go live like 5 seconds ago, and I absolutely just could not. It wasn't even going to anywhere. I was logged out of Streamlabs and it was still letting me stream, so I was like fucking going, it was going nowhere. But I'm here now, so fucking let's just get to work. I forget what this game is called already. I think it's called like random choose your factory tycoon or something. I don't know. Alright, there we go. I had to get the volume all adjusted for my music because it was so fucking loud. Pick up the miner by clicking on it. I'm clicking on it. Is this a miner? Oh, that's a miner. Build conveyor.
That had, the top 10 craziest Goosebumps episodes. I was looking at these lists and I thought to myself, you know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna watch all of them in one sitting. And I'm going to get drunk while doing so by creating a little
What do you want from me?
drinking game out of it. So I decided to sit down and watch 6 consecutive hours of Goosebumps videos, which let me tell you,
That's what I was just fucking trying to do, bud.
I would rather wake up with broken limbs than have to do this again. But
Click the miner to select it. Iron ore. Select or double click the item.
And we'll get right into this tier list right after this sponsor. Have you been wondering, man, I need to spice up my room, give it a little extra zest, a little extra spice? Well, this place is here to help you out. There's so many
Move the conveyors in the highlighted area.
options to choose from. If you're like me, you want to comb through the metal selection and choose your favorite band poster. Or if you're a little baby Google Gaga, there's plenty of Marvel posters, and there's also anime stuff too. And the display posters shipped to your door within 4 to 5 days. And my God, are these things durable as hell? Just to show you how durable they are, I throw them down the stairs. I said, you know what is this, like newborn baby? No, it's a display metal poster. And lastly, display, I mean, my God, it's so easy to install. Put a couple magnets up on the wall, and it sticks right to the wall. Don't be poking holes into your wall anymore. Don't be using tape like a goddamn barbarian. Put magnets on your wall. We're in the future. Click my link in the description. Use promo code HAVAME to get 25% off 1 to 2 displays, or get 34% off.
Select the smelter. Iron ingot.
Alright, welcome back to the video here. I've collected my thoughts. I am hungover. I am shaking. I'm dehydrated. For the love of God, why didn't I drink water? I don't know. Why. You don't know what Goosebumps is. You're sitting there, you click on a random button. Goosebumps is every public library.
Alright. I think I did everything. Can I upgrade this? I can. So I guess that's the first thing I'm gonna do.
And growing up now, I know that Arl Stein's worth like $200 million if you just couldn't get the mobile surgery from the giant mole in this world. But needless to say, he is inspiration to me, and I'm sure to when going into this
is all the same value, so it doesn't really matter what I do, I guess.
One, how spooky is it still? Obviously, I'm a grown man. I'm not going to get afraid of a fucking Canadian show. Two, does it still hold up? You know, is your nostalgia goggles, were they a little blurry? Did you tell people, oh, I love that, but actually, is it terrible? Who knows? And then 3, how fun was it to watch? You know, did I have a good time watching it? I don't know. Those are my 3 variables when I went into this. And that's what I went in with, and that's what I'm sticking with. That's the rules I gave myself. The tier list we have here are the 10 movies.
This is so slow already. I just have to wait to make enough money.
Say cheese and die. The Haunted Mask. One Day at Portland.
I'm gonna upgrade this so that the speed goes up.
Night at Terror
That's kind of picking everything up.
The Werewolf of Fever Swamp, Welcome to Camp Nightmare, and Stay Out of the Basement. Classic. Dare I say classic? No, I won't.
Oh, we are playing the fucking emo music right now. We're playing like the hardcore. There's like a whole playlist full of just My Chemical Romance and fucking 3 Days Grace.
Alcohol in hand, and I forgot how thick Canadian accents are. You have the boot, sorry, all that kind of shit the whole time. Distracted, no distracted. But
Okay, let me try to get a playlist on that I actually like.
I mean, immediately, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot the kids in these shows are just the worst. And then you have these brain dead fucking parents who, I think they saved the daughter's name. I should have counted. I mean, it had to have been over 100 times.
Lucy.
Lucy. At first, the rule for the drinking
There we go.
game was murder if they ever say mom, dad.
Not gonna skip this song, I'm just gonna keep it going.
You had to drink, but by that point, I would have had alcohol poisoning. I mean, it was fucked. It was beyond knowing. I was getting destroyed immediately. Stop saying her name. Some highlights from this one I remember was one they hired a really good pedophile-looking actor. That really was kind of spooky. I felt kind of creeped out watching them. There's a very odd interaction between them, where he like brings home her book bag. This is yours.
On your doorstep.
What is the easier to open door and let me hand it to you? So creepy. Wouldn't it be easy if I gave it to you? Just open the door. And she's like, I don't know, I don't know. He's like, I have no idea. I will say in this one, there was amazing monster effects, and also, my god, the guy who broke his tongue. They got an actor that knew how to whip out that tongue. I mean, that was impressive. It was quite the fucking journey. You know what? In terms of like, did I enjoy it? The kids were just.
Why the fuck are my LED lights having the biggest seizure on the planet right now?
Delicious. What's for dinner?
Well, it was going to be a surprise.
Since you asked, you
It was gonna be, I would say, a D tier until the ending when it was.
There's just a fucking light show going on behind me.
I was like, this was on public.
Oh my god.
They turn into reptiles at the end, and they just fucking straight up slaughter and eat the reptile man. And it's done in this way that is, it lasts a little too long, and it's just
That's kind of cool.
too graphic for my liking. So I boosted up to, I'd say a B. That's not bad. Starting off with a B. Could be worse. Not bad.
you. Cherry pie.
Sure. Fuck you. Next we had Say Cheese and Die.
Why is it? What the fuck is going on?
Let me tell you something about Say Cheese and Die. A little Canadian boy with big dreams are starring in it. A little guy named Ryan.
Like, why is it having a seizure?
Gosling. This was a performance of a star. I mean, the entire time I was distracted by how good.
Also, why is it so not smooth?
It sounded like a barely higher pitched version of what he sounds like now.
Those long legs. He does look like a spider.
Had the great wavy hair. He was giving the performance of a lifetime. I mean, it was so impressive that I said, this is an S tier. The whole episode is like, oh, it's about Ryan Gosling finds a camera that when you take pictures of it, of people, you see how they die or something. I don't know. It's some kind of joke. I'm not gonna lie. After the first episode, I was already kind of drunk, so I'm trying to read the points that I can remember here. But so they have this giant Jetsons spaceship that they're taking pictures, and you see like his brother die in a car wreck, and I don't think his mom has like a brain tumor or something like that. I can't quite remember. A big subtraction was the main enemy, who looks like they just got a random 28-year-old kind of doughy, maybe Toronto citizen, who was like with a gray wig on, you know, with some welding goggles and, call it a day, essentially. But, to be fair, it was hilarious. It was really funny. I laughed a lot, had a good time watching it. And at the end, they, take a picture of the guy. He gets trapped in the camera, and he's like,
Okay, that took way too fucking long. Anyways.
Ingredients isn't a myth.
inside his camera, and then not even
I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. YouTube's not gonna like me for this, but I like listening to this music, so. And this fucking camera angle low-key is pissing me off. This one's better. No, it's not. Fuck. There is no better camera angle I can use right now. Nothing looks good.
You know, Haunted Mask has to be probably everybody's favorite, I would say. And watching it today, it was by far, I would say, out of all of them, besides one more, it's like actually a really good story that I would love to see translated into an adult horror film. I think that it was just like, I felt bad for Carly Beth, which was just, it's just such a great aesthetic girl name. If you ever name your daughter Carly Beth, you're gonna have a wet blanket.
Carly Beth, the scaredy cat. Carly Beth, the scaredy cat.
Breaks his nose. Basically, to give a quick rundown, she's a
Anyways,
kid that
I
gets scared of her
fucking
when she
gave up.
goes to school, when she gets
I'm
blacked
so,
out.
I gave up on that.
Goes to a costume shop, picks up a
Thought I'd mention that this Tycoon is in its alpha right now. It's very new.
She becomes red pill again, and then she
So,
finds
yeah.
out herself. It's a fantastic story. Like, honestly, the makeup, the acting by everybody, it was shot beautifully. It deserves the S tier for a reason. It's fantastic. You know, S tier. What? Good job, Royalstein. Good job.
Nick, why do I imagine you've done this before in your lifetime?
Next up is One Day at Horrorland. And I was watching this with my editor, and he said,
That was my favorite one when I was younger.
so I went in with bright eyes. I was like, okay, man, we've had some good ones so far. But let me tell you, this one's been, we hear from the first few,
Is there not anything else I can do to, like, fucking, you know, like, move forward? Do I just have to sit here and wait patiently for the whole fucking game to just move?
You had some that were like the same size as Overman, and then you had some that were just like so clearly a mask with giant yellow eyes, and it's an amusement park.
You like to smothering me, holding too tightly, afraid to lose control. It's everything that you thought I would be, torn apart, right in front of you. It's another mistake to you. Second I waste is more than I can take. I make a time, I can feel you there.
If we could have seen the family drive off the cliff at the end and fucking die in the show,
And I know I may end up failing too. And I know you were just like me when someone disappointed you. So now. Oh, well, meant to be. I've become so numb.
You can see like the shadows from the trees and stuff casting on him beautifully on his disgusting pale skin. He's like, we have to go inside. The sun's coming out. It's like, it's on you. The light's on you. You've been in the sunlight this whole time. But yeah, I remember I liked
I ever so slowly just fucking upgraded.
moves into Flint, Michigan, where the house market. I mean, the guy must have paid fucking for that it's like an angsty teenager just keep coming to the house and they just use this as their fucking punching bag. But a lot of them just like die at the end and just like, I don't know, you can see it. They just turn to like basically a fog. Not even steam, I would literally call it fog. They turn on a fog machine and they blow it up with the actors. And they're like,
And if farewell, there's no blood, there's no alibi.
it's a deep for me.
'Cause I've drawn regret from the truth of 1,000 lies. So let mercy come and wash away what I've done. I face myself, just how would I become? Erase myself, let go of what the fuck just happened to my camera?
That's a bad one.
Help?
I don't think so. There's not an F tier on this, so I'm just simply not going to put it on the list. It doesn't deserve it. To give you an understanding, it's like they go back in time.
Very uncolorful right now.
Medieval people, there's like a magical egg or stone or something. It's fucking dumb. I wasn't gonna watch it. It's bad. It's not getting made.
Oh.
The next one we did watch was Night of the Living Dummy.
What the fuck? What?
Once again, A Star is Born. This one is starring the ever emotionless actor Hayden Christensen.
Don't make me kill you.
You gotta love him. I mean, if you look at his performance as a child, there is, I mean, zero growth as an actor. I mean, so stiff the entire time, and he gets turned into a dummy. And it's like, it's fitting. You're like, that makes sense. No wonder they cast him. Is this the third one in the chapter about a dummy named Slappy? And these kids have a dad, he's a ventriloquist. He's like 4'7". He's married to a woman that's like 6'5". Very distracting. He's wearing bowler ties the whole time. Basically, Hayden Christensen's character is a giant pussy, red pillar. He's like, oh, I'm gonna get revenge for these kids who are making fun of me because I'm a pussy. Essentially, it's a bait and switch. You're like, oh my god, they're playing pranks on him. It's so rude. Leave Hayden Christensen alone. So essentially, we do find out that the dummy is alive, he's evil. Who would have seen that coming? And he's torturing the kids. I will say there's a pretty fucking brutal part where like the dummy is on Hayden Christensen's character, who's named Zane. They throw Slappy out a window, he gets fucking struck by lightning, and for some reason...
Alright, now my camera's like fucking crazy quality.
I guess because his evil magic explodes. I'm not sure, but it's...
Just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin. And I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Big appeal. Say cheese and die. Way better. Way more fun.
Oh wait, okay, anyways, what do I do now?
The next one was Werewolf at Fever Swamp. This one was, without a doubt, my favorite one as a kid.
It
And I will say,
started
it's
out
great.
with
Essentially, it's a very simple werewolf story. Kid who-
'cause there's a fire under the altar.
I mean, every time.
Just like lying to, I keep on lying to. Already put me in, already out of my skin. I know exactly how this ends. I be open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm open. That hurts my lungs. Taking a look at my camera. I only wanted to be part of. I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part of. I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part.
And it's like really threatening. I don't know. It was kind of it elicited a little spookiness out of me. I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting. And I had some good fun watching it. Oh, and then also a dog named Bandit or Randall. What was it? Vandal.
This is so slow moving, by the way. I did not expect this. I did not expect this.
Vandal like barely touches the werewolf's
You
chest.
part of something. I only wanted to be part of.
That's a pretty fun way to end it. And then the kids.
Why are we moving so slow?
I don't know why he did that. it's a fun way, and yeah, I don't know.
So literally anything I can do?
I had a really good time watching it. It was fantastic. I'd recommend it. Welcome to Kent Nightmare was the next one.
I cannot take this anymore.
I'll be completely honest.
Saying everything I said before. All these words, they make no sense. I found this in ignorance. Let's hear the less you say. Oh, find out anyway.
Was like a recruitment for a 12-year-old to like
Everything you say to me. I need a little road to break. I find the answers are so clear. Wish I could find a way to disappear. All these words, they make no sense. I found this in ignorance. Nothing seems to go away over and over again.
I really feel like I want to make a whole video about this one.
You say to me, I need a little round to break. Everything you say to me, I need a little round to break.
Look at that.
Break.
Wow. That was a marathon.
So that's what,
Shut up when I'm talking to you. Shut up.
you know, take this
Shut up.
list and make one of your own. Feel free.
Shut up.
I'd be curious what you thought. Which one?
Shut up when I'm talking to you. Shut up.
Agree with anything I said?
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I'm about to break. What do I do in this game? I'm like, I have nothing else to do. I'm fucking sitting here in my build menu looking for stuff to do. There's nothing to do.
Like, you know, oh, get it before it's gone. We're going to be up there. It's a new store. So feel free. If you're like, oh, I wish I had money. I don't worry about it. You know what? Don't even buy it. I don't care. I don't know. If you don't want a shirt or a hoodie, feel free to go to my Patreon. We do like behind the scenes stuff, polls or let's do like.
My fucking go!
Feel free. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a spooky rest of your week.
Burn me, I am a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. What I want you to want, what I want you to feel. No matter what I do, we can't convince you just to believe this is real. Let go, watching you, turn your back like you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here cause you're all that I got.
We hash out everything.
This is real.
Exactly. You'll know how real it is because of how it's.
Time will tell, just stand it anymore. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored.
Coming in to sit down because today we're talking about holiness. But I can't simply do this alone. No, I have
Yeah,
to
but
bring
sometimes
you
it don't make sense.
Wendigo.
You learn to say that I never had a doubt. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you, just hear me out. So, let go.
The newest member of this
Turn your back like you always do and face away and pretend that I'm not. But I'll be here cause you're all that I got. God.
recommendations, and then we did the Ted the Caver, which led into Creepcast, which is, you know,
I'll be no
awesome,
time will
crazy,
tell. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. Yo! Right me, oh no! You're gonna listen to me like I'm not right now! Right me, oh no! You're gonna listen to me like I'm not right now!
The whole point of it, the entire point. Also, if this was anyone else's channel,
I don't be ignored!
This is Hunter. I can
No,
say
go ahead, do that.
no. I can say that I'm held here against my will. He told me he will not send me this month's payment for Creepcast unless I get on the show.
I deprived him.
So I'm here against my will, and I'll admit that.
So what I heard translated was that you were
I
having
won't be ignored, time will tell. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. Paper cut next, please? Question mark? Fuck. Bleed it out. It's whatever. Hey guys, I'm still very fucking confused on what to do, by the way. Hand grenade pins in every line. Throw 'em up and let something shine. Going out of my fucking mind. Melting out. No excuse. Find a new place to hang this news.
Precision, loyalty, class. Bad Dragon products are not only just amazing, but the quality control that they do, the customer service that they have, and how fast they get the product out with their shipping is pretty fucking awesome, just from a consumer standpoint. And like I said, so many unbelievably talented artists come together to make these awesome designs. And maybe it's time for you to put a little something in your drawer or on your shelf. They're amazing. Bad Dragon has been a continuous, long-time supporter of this channel, and I gotta tell you, man, they're our favorite. Sorry, every other brand. We love Bad Dragon. Okay? If you want to spice things up in your own life, or maybe for a significant other, head over to Bad Dragon.
Maxed out my fucking minor.
Thank you, Bad Dragon, for sponsoring the video. And hey, what's the best thing?
I like to go about it in days or, you know, like themes. Have a day be a theme, have it be a little organized, right? So you're going to get a mixture of different genres, different kinds
What do I do? Is there literally anything else I can do? Like,
fun, cohesive days. My first day, October 1st, what I will be watching today is Willard with Crispin Glover, which is a criminally underrated horror movie about a man who makes friends with rats. Psycho meets Mouse Hunt, or whatever that movie was from the 90s. It's with Nathan Lane that their dad owns like a string factory. And they take over his house and a mouse plagues them. It's a lot like Baby's Day Out. It's a mouse.
You are speaking gibberish to me. I have no idea.
It's like it's Psycho if instead of being obsessed with his mom, which in Willard he is, it's a very weird, creepy relationship. He made friends with a mouse and he basically uses them to get revenge in his life, and he has a really crazy relationship with his mouse that he names Socrates, and he battles against his other big rat. But it's really nice. It's a good movie. Every 30 years there's like a remake of something. So like in the 80s it was the remake of all the 50s movies like The Blob, The Fly, and then now we're getting all the remakes of the early 2000s 2000s where it was like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You had the Rob Zombie remakes. You had Willard, which was actually a 70s movie, but it's a really, really fun movie, and I don't see it get talked about enough. But I love Crispin Glover. I love him so much, and I would say that is my day one recommend. Nice rat horror.
Nice rap. What a way to start off the season. You couldn't have picked a one, no exorcist, anything like that. It had to be about a man and his rat. Are you trying to tell us?
I think you gotta. I'm crying out. I'm reaching out. I'm grasping for someone to help me.
I don't really want to listen to the new Linkin Park.
You know, nice, right? Because when I think of like Exorcist and these big movies, I really want to be really close to Halloween. Like I'm jittery with it. It's almost like drinking a cup of coffee on an empty stomach. Like, you're all vibrating.
You need it to mean something. You need it to be special.
I think it just hits harder.
I get that. Yeah, you're closer to it. Like you got to ease into it. I understand.
Yeah. But Willard, love the movie, great performance. Also, Arlie Ermey plays his like extremely.
These words they will not hear.
Him and Willard's interactions are it's such a great performance. I love both of them.
Confusing what is
For day 2
real.
of October, we recommend another remake. This one of The Blob. The Blob has got to be. I have this like soft spot.
Discomforted when me that pulls. Holy shit, I'm having a stroke. It's dooming, confusing. This lack of self-control I fear is never ending. It's something I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in. I felt this way before, so insecure. These were
weird, looking giant cell thing from space that just consumes
here's
everything.
how
And
I
it goes from like small scale individual kills to taking over an entire town, and the gore is fun, the death is fun. It's just such a fun movie. It hits that right notch where the stuff you're watching on the screen is still terrifying,
extracting, reacting against my will. I stand beside my own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in. I felt this way before, so insecure.
And also, it hits a really big part of me because I love child death, and there is a part where the child, you think it's all safe and good, and the movie goes that far.
I will say,
Da-ba-dum-bum, ba-da-bum-bum-bum.
It decimates the child.
It is a bit of a decimation of a child, which is pretty fun, and also you get
Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal. Fears how far, confusing what is real. Something inside me that pulls beneath the surface, consuming and fueling. This lack of self-control I fear is never ending.
moving into
It's
day
so...
3. I'm gonna recommend.
Okay.
And I'm gonna recommend Incantation.
I gotta come back to that game another time. There is nothing happening in that game.
Horror film, I think, utilizes breaking of religious taboos in a really fun way. The way that it presents even like these.
Alright, we gotta find another really good game to play. Like, I have to find a really nice, actually fucking entertaining Tycoon. Because I had so much hope for that one, too. And then it ended up just being fucking so, like, it's slow moving. It's so slow.
Jump scares that feels earned. It isn't just like, oh, turn the music up as loud
Mini
as
City
possible.
Tycoon.
It plays into
I'm interested in this one.
famous theme of movies are religious
Never
elements,
played this.
Cultural religious elements, and especially like weird cult stuff. Like I remember this one is it's like a group of friends or relatives go up to a mountainous like kind of climb.
At the end, I had nothing to say again, bouncing the nothingness inside of me. Not out to find that I'm not the only person with these things in mind. words are real. It's the only thing I got left to feel.
I remember the ending.
Hollow and alone, and the fault is my own, and the fault is my own.
That I remember being so.
You know what? Just because we're listening to fucking Linkin Park.
Like ancient religion's great, the way they do their monsters great. It
I
really just
feel
makes
so
it
alone.
so
I wanna heal. I wanna feel.
So
I
for
thought
the
it's
fourth day
something
of October,
real.
I'm gonna
But
recommend
not
the
the thing
Sabbath.
about it all, no. Summer, I'm young.
But the Sadness does something unique with it. It makes
What are we gonna get?
especially terrifying. because
That I'm
it's
not.
like
Maybe I
everyone
imagine it all in my mind.
with the overwhelming
Negativity.
bad. That's either like sexual crimes or mutilation.
All the went
or
alone,
other,
and the
like,
fault is my own, and the
every
fault
evil
is
that
my
they
own.
can be at all times.
It seems like the biggest impulse, like their darkest desires,
Yeah,
that impulse overrides their brains, almost putting them in a zombified-like state.
Huh? Whoa, look at him.
At no p.m. tonight, so it doesn't become pain tomorrow.
Here's a house, buddy.
Get clinically proven fast pain relief and 8 hours of sleep, so you can feel rested in the morning. At no p.m.
Oh god, it's all going to shit. Everything is. Oh god. How do I destroy this road?
Here for a limited time only. But don't worry.
I
Our
wanna
residents will always be here
I
for you.
wanna feel. How do I destroy the road?
Hey, how about you? You want to play me one-on-one? Let's go.
Of just like pure, unfiltered carnage.
Yeah, like everyone is evil all the time. It's a really terrifying scenario because unlike like most zombie movies kind of fall into a place where it's like, okay, but yeah, I could outthink these things. Like even if they're fast, even if they run whatever, I could get somewhere. But these are just really bad people that completely right. So
How do I delete
if you know how to
things?
work a door, they probably know how to work a door too. It creates this really hard escape route for our characters in the film. Look,
Why is this just rip off Sim
This
City? I know exactly what I'm doing now.
one will definitely hit all the marks.
What the
Imagine,
fuck?
like, basically just the next tier up of a classic zombie film. So yeah, The Sadness is such a fun, such a brutal film. If you like seeing
There's a whole tornado.
things really fast, I highly recommend.
My buddy Rob Jabez directed
Oh,
this
God.
film, totally inspired by the crossed comic books. I mean, you couldn't even classify it as non-zombie, but it's just like how horrifying.
Why is the burger shop
everyone is,
floating?
Like the base level primitive nature of our brains, and like just like horrible thoughts people have, horrible desires people have, and how it's enacted. in this
Why
film.
the
It's
fuck are you floating?
fun. It has no reason to be this beautiful, and the practical effects are amazing. It's just there's this great sense of artistry and craftsmanship to the film.
Get on the ground.
Like all the
Please.
infected where these
Jesus
contacts,
Christ.
They look black and they're
Fucking hell.
closer to these super deep red like irises. And I remember just being so freaked out by like how uncanny the contacts look on these people. Like you may hear the description of like zombie film people of rage and kind of think like low budget horror, but it is a very high budget project, or at least it looks high budget. That pulls off, it executes on the idea very well. It elevates it to another level for sure. The level of production.
The Sadness, it's great. You should check it out. It's amazing. Moving on to day 5. It's my Japanese horror day. I have Audition. And I know that you said that you have never seen Audition. This is a must-watch Japanese horror film. Cannot recommend The Audition enough. From 1999. The best thing about this movie is all about a guy whose wife has passed away. He has a son. And he is kind of like, I'm ready to fall in love with you. I mean, basically, it's a guy trying to find love. It's like a regular drama. He does this weird thing where he stages a fake audition service for a fake, like, TV role, and he's staging a fake audition for a part, but it's mostly for him to see if he can find a date.
Okay, now I need to fix the road.
He stumbles across a resume, and he's, like, enamored by this
Build
Halfway
road.
through the movie, it turns into this sadistic,
Okay, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got
nightmare of,
this.
like, obsession. This is like up there with probably like one of my favorite Japanese horror films. There's so many good.
Wow.
Japan does a
Man,
great
that is
job.
high praise considering Japan.
I love this movie. I love the way, the direction
direction this movie takes.
Look at that.
The whole movie feels like a made-for-TV movie. It just fits this kind of.
All right, let's see what the
world that
people are
you're
complaining
presented
about
in.
now.
It's not that it feels cheap. It just has like this.
We're in the dark
atmosphere to
without
it. It has,
power.
like, this kind of
Let's give you
quality
guys
to
some
it where
power.
It's not bad, but you're just like, why do I feel like this is a kind of made-for-TV thing? And then it just out of nowhere beats the shit out of you with like surrealist nightmare flavors. It's so fun, and also when I watched it again recently, like the actor who plays his partner in his business, who sets up this fake audition, he is the demon guy in The Wailing. This was just that time when Japanese horror was
Ow.
just blooming, and that's whenever you got all of these fucking American remakes that were
That got bright.
The Grudge and
Well, what happened is a bunch of like audiences too. I think they were seeking good horror and they weren't finding it in like Western films, so they started to like branch out, and that's when a lot of the stuff like the audition started to appreciate it.
I feel like it had a cultural flourish, like kind of how Korean cinema is having now with a lot of people. There's just so much good
All
shit
right,
that came out
I
of
need
this
a
time.
school
The
now.
audition performances are so captivating. Like you're so enamored by Asami and
a fire
Shihara.
station.
These two people, the kind of relationship they have and the dynamic with his son is so compelling that when the movie does make that shift,
Sweet.
the scene where he's like, well, yeah, I'll call you. Like, they're going on a date, right? He's like, yeah, you know, hope it's not too weird that we're meeting outside of work. And she's like, no, I'm like, actually happy you called, blah, blah. And you're like, you know, go get it, dude. Hell yeah. And then he's like, well, I'll call you. And then his buddy's like, well, you know, don't call her too quick. Give it some time. So then he's like kind of tussling because you can tell he really wants to ring her up. And then it cuts to her house. And it is the most haunting, like, you're like, oh, shit. Oh, God. She's sitting by her phone. She's been sitting by her phone for 4 days. Not moving an inch. That's when the movie you're like, oh, I forgot I'm watching a horror film.
Yeah, it just immediately goes to like, oh yeah, yeah, there it is.
It's so
Okay,
good.
got it.
Every time I get to that part in the movie, I just the biggest smile creeps across my face because I'm like, oh god, it's so good. So audition, check it out if you haven't seen it. That's like,
Why am I
think
so
that's the
uptight
biggest
today?
one gonna kick into the
Okay, now I need a
horrifying
school?
movie that you have. I didn't want to divulge too much. I could talk about that movie forever. That is my day 5 pick.
Nice, very nice. So from there, we're going to move into day 6 with another.
Is that something I have unlocked?
And that is The Wailing. So The Wailing.
I don't have a
remember
school
when I
yet.
watched it, it was like hyped up for so long. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll watch it. And then when I did, I was so happy because it feels like the kind of movie that, at least in mainstream horror, so many people have forgotten how to make. You have like a child possession, which is like the kickoff of this one, right? Or at least it's some people think it's a possession, others say it's some mental illness he's going through or something rather. And then it becomes like almost an odyssey to try to find out what's wrong with him, and you come across this man in the mountains that they may have something to do with it. And then it's like a mystery you're watching. It's being unraveled. as the plot
Hospital.
goes on. The last 10
Clinic.
minutes are so
That
well
works.
done between everything kind of falling apart.
Only makes sense
Some
to
of
put
that
it right
last
next to the
scene
fire
out
station.
at night. Like just the camera work is done so well to convey this tension that's happening, this panic and everything. It feels like an
And
old-school classic horror film transported in the modern age with, you know, what
big motherfucking police station right next to it.
stuff like that. It's like a breath of fresh air.
We got the whole emergency services center.
Yeah, I remember when I first saw it, I didn't really know what to expect. It was very new to kind of me diving
Not a
into
motherfucking
Korean
bruh.
cinema. This was very compelling because it was like a mixture of different cultural, religious symbolism, worship, rituals jammed together to essentially say the same thing, which is just the whole movie feels like an act of faith. You are being led by this buffoon, like the dad, the protagonist of this film is a dad who is a cheater. He is a guy who is like, he's sluggish. You can tell he's kind of an obnoxious guy who is a family. I mean, he does love his daughter, but he's kind of and just coincidentally enough, he crosses paths with essentially the devil, and it is now a constant struggle of him trying to save his daughter from this possession that she falls under, you know? And this whole thing of like, it's a barrage of all of these different kind of weird, you know, there's like zombies, there's like, you keep getting unfolding this information of like superstitions of people feeling this person is evil. No, it's this person. No, it's I don't know which way to, you know, which way I'm being pulled and torn. Not leaning on your selfish desires is a big thing, which is a huge part to this movie. It's a beautiful shot though. Also Korea is just like an unbelievable, beautiful, like rich green
surrounding. So like it's
Education is still very low because I don't. Where school? Where's school? Kindergarten.
Like philosophical like questions that are thrown at you in just a really approachable, fun way. But moving on, I gotta dip back into the remakes again.
Now they shouldn't have any complaints.
It's just a classic remake from
Not a lot of
70s,
jobs,
Hills
but
Have Eyes.
we'll
This
get there.
movie me up when I was younger. I was so freaked out by the Hills Have Eyes that when I grew up like
Let's build like a
isolated,
neighborhood now.
like farmland. And in this case, it's people basically parked out camping in the like desert, and then all of a sudden they are kidnapped by people who have been like a family who has been affected by nuclear radiation from bomb dropping, like the test of the nuclear bomb. Which, forewarning, there is an essay scene, all right, and it's I remember at the time, and it was so brutally made my stomach turn, and it's so weird watching it again today how tame it actually is. But then also people just continuously pushing that envelope, trying to go farther and farther with what we see. But this movie, I don't know, like I'm not gonna say that it's the best thing ever. I think for a Halloween, for getting out of your normal trope of like, you know, supernatural monsters and stuff. I mean there are monsters, but they're like, I mean, just radioactive inbred mutants, basically. Yeah. Primarily a large part of the second half of this movie, the horror is in the daytime. It's like the blinding heat of the desert and like going across
Expanding a little bit.
Fake towns that these people live in. Just super horrifying. I think that it's, like I said, not the best thing in the world, but I think it's a fun addition to this list. That once again, another remake. Some of these early 2000 ones, I think aesthetically, just how raw and gritty they were. That just was the early 2000s way. Hyper violence, grit, that Saw era of like people just want to torture porn, basically. I wouldn't say this is torture porn, but this does have a very visceral.
It's not torture porn, but it does really lean into the physical violence.
Oh, sure.
Like the original Hills Have Eyes is still like a classic to me. But
Wow, I can buy Christ the Redeemer.
Of like violence or blood or effects or stuff like that. You can definitely tell they were focused on that.
I think that those kind of stranded in the middle of nowhere movies are really fun, and I think Hills Have Eyes. It's a fun one.
Let's move in.
It's snowing now.
The 8th day of October. So for the 8th day of October, I want to talk about a Cronenberg special. That one being The Fly. The Fly stars a personal favorite of mine. Jeff Goldblum.
Hey, random civilian.
I'll leave that one.
Fuck you.
They know where I was going with that. But The Fly
And your house.
is a film starring Jeff Goldblum about a scientist who is developing teleportation technology and accidentally combines his DNA with that of the fly to exchange his test chamber with him. And from there, throughout the film, the fly is continuing to grow stronger. It's developing characteristics of super strength, of a morphed body. And like Cronenberg is known above all else for his body horror, and the fly is one of the main reasons. But at the same time, what he doesn't get enough credit for is the character piece that the film is. About someone who's so dedicated to his craft, he's starting to lose his mind, he's starting to question if it's worth it, he's starting to push away people that are close to him, and eventually culminates in this brutal ending that's both brutal for the character.
Y'all need your haircut.
But yeah, it is terrifying from a body horror perspective, it's terrifying from a psychological perspective. I know stuff like The Fly has kind of become almost memed on nowadays by how well known it is, but there's a reason it became so popular in the first place. Couldn't recommend enough if you haven't seen it.
The Fly is easily.
Let's give ourselves an apartment complex.
Yes. If you ever watched any other Cronenberg movie, they are a fever dream of a narrative, of a plot. They're usually
2
very
apartment
short.
complexes.
Cronenberg got his start in the 70s, and it was like translated to the 80s and got some more money with some of the success of his movies, but they're just odd, weird art pieces all about the horrors of the human body. Like, he likes to touch on these themes a lot, but The Fly is such a streamlined movie. There's not a wasted second, and Jeff Goldblum does such a great job.
Nothing
Along with
fun
Gina
for you
Davis,
guys to do,
a
huh?
great memorable horror film, in my opinion, is a simple meat and potato story of something that
What does the building do?
as a non-horror film, but then you throw something on top of it and it completely elevates it. A scientist who becomes obsessed with his work in this new relationship to be transformed. I mean, it's like basically a drama with a couple. It's a new couple. It's like a nerd, Jeff Goldblum, when you first see him. He's
I think it's just for
extremely nerdy.
decoration.
He's just trying to get some pussy at the beginning of the movie. And he's just like, well, I can show you what it's working on. And she's a journalist who's like, okay, fucking, I'll chase the story. God, his transformation is so gross. It looks so good still today.
I mean, there's a reason Cronenberg is known for what he's known for. It's not hard to see. Everything still holds up about it. And yes, I do agree that this is the one that if you haven't seen a Cronenberg film, you can like show this to normal people and they'll be like, yeah, I enjoyed it, versus his other stuff where it's like you just have to be ready for the weird.
Using October as an excuse to just watch classics is a great excuse.
Yeah.
Like if there's any reasons to do stuff with like I've never seen Creature from the Black Lagoon, I've never seen, you know, any of these other staples where you've probably seen the poster or seen it mentioned or you've seen the design a billion times, you've never taken
Sweet.
a chance to. This is the time to. So if you've never seen The Fly, please do so. Moving on, I'm gonna do number 9. Day 9 of October is my A24 day. I think The Lighthouse is probably one of my favorite newer age movies, if not one of my favorite A24 movies. And I think my favorite director to come out of A24 is Robert Eggers. I think that he's a perfect hitter right now, with The Witch being probably one of the best folk horrors I've ever seen, along with the Northman, him caveating out of horror and doing this like a mythological tale of like Viking lore that was just beautiful.
The Lighthouse is fascinating. A lot of people kind of do the whole like, oh, it's a myth retold, but like really, I absolutely love like taking the myth of Prometheus, right, and then putting it in the setting of this old lighthouse town, and it's so obscure, it's so abstract. It's like you're seeing almost like a dream of like the stuff that's happening on the screen. Once you kind of get in the vibe of it, it works so well. I love the Lighthouse so much. The Lighthouse is one of my favorite movies in recent years. One of my first YouTube videos ever.
Oh my God.
Back when I had like 1,000 subscribers, was me breaking down what I thought the movie was about.
I definitely have people complaining about shit now.
Incredibly inspiring to me early on.
Okay, no, I guess not.
Me, I like monologues. I like people. I love a great performance with.
This shit is
a
really
very
easy compared to
flavorful
SimCity.
Monologue, or like a character, an actor who is just like oozing their character onto the screen, and Willem Dafoe, basically this poetry he's basically speaking in the movie is so.
God, it's a
well done,
soccer
the whole thing
field and
reads
everything,
like
dude.
a folk tale. You would tell this story to sailors moving forward about stuff, and there's even
It's
like
a
rules in the movie about him,
furniture.
you know, killing seabirds, and how you look up afterwards and see in sailors like the souls of lost sailors are supposed to be reincarnated, they're supposed to be represented in seagulls and those kinds of things.
Yeah.
You have moments of like sirens or mermaids in this, and the obsession. I love also small character pieces. There's only 2 people in this whole fucking movie.
Alright,
and
what
it's on
else?
a
What
straight
else?
island.
Willem Dafoe's full screen.
Ice cream shop, taco shop, clothing store.
My favorite, just character pieces of the last several years. I love it. I think about it all the time.
Stylistically, it's even in a square format, black and white. It has this grit. It really makes you feel like you're watching a movie from a time where they're supposed to be set from. Because I want to say this is like early 1900s. I think we're like we just got out of the 1800s.
Has anyone ever actually made it to
kind of
the
following the
floor
guy
if you're
with the
slightly
pass,
congested?
totally given to you. And Willem Dafoe is kind of playing this old veteran sailor who is having to babysit this newcomer, and it's just the clashing of this is awesome. And
I just completely zoned out.
but very Lovecraftian.
Yes, it is
How
very
it goes about the
that
island.
one you're fully allowed to stay with it because I think that was the
It is a lot of iconography.
We're gonna get rid of this random person's house.
Itself and how they perceive this kind of like.
The ending's so
It's
great.
Um,
The going to the light, reaching for
Then I'm gonna put a factory
pass
here.
back down the tower, you know. It's,
No, actually, no.
Every time I see it, I
Too much pollution.
So, yeah, I recommend
We'll
it.
put another store.
So now we're gonna move on to day 10 of October, which for day 10 we got a special one to suggest for you. That
And
is,
then, some
you're
ice
the kind of
cream.
guy who likes to watch bad things happen to people, and a lot of really bad things happen to a lot of people. Then Martyrs is right for you. It's been a while since
Sweet,
I've
look
seen
at that.
it.
Soccer field next to an
Kidnapped
ice cream
at the
store.
beginning of the film. Is that correct?
First off, we need to clarify this is the French version. Do not watch the English version of Martyrs. It is a total waste.
It's a good place
It is a
to.
mindfuck of a movie. It's
for like
all
a
about
parking
this-
lot or
like, The
something.
movie starts off basically in a regular suburban house, and then someone comes in and murders a family. You're kind of like, okay, this is another one of those movies you don't want to completely spoil. It's a movie where you think you know where you're going, and then it takes a right turn all of a sudden. And then it takes a left turn, and then it takes a right turn. I mean, this complete divulgence into a weird, rich society and this cult who are kind of this like high-class society who torment people for a certain gain, French hyperviolence is, without a doubt, probably the best. I don't think anyone does it much.
Oh my god.
It is a great film. It is very terrifying, especially if you're into body horror. I will say though, be prepared. There's a reason that this movie shows up a lot on people's like most disturbing films of all times list. It is very graphic, but if you're okay with that kind of stuff, I think it's certainly worth it for what the film does with that graphic. It's not just like violence for the sake of it. It actually like ties in plot stuff like that.
Great.
But
Go there.
Martyrs is a great film. It is
Bitch.
very heavy, but I think it does something with that heaviness. So therefore, I feel it's
It's a very interesting take even on the martyr concept. It's funny when you hear the name martyr, you're like, okay, you know,
Why do I have to pay to disable the grid? What the fuck is that shit?
It's another movie that touches on faith in a way, and it's just the exploitation.
Whatever,
of
trees
Christian
kind of look dumb, but
like fabricating it. It's just gruesome, and it is. Like, you know, and I think that you're right to, you know, warn people. I know some people they get kind of upset with certain themes and movies and stuff. And Martyrs, though, French extreme. You can't get as extreme as French. For day 10, that's a bit of a heady hitter. Day 11, though, I like to go into my guilty pleasure stage. Two of them, Stay Alive and Jason X.
understand. I wanna be in the energy.
So good. Stars Frankie Muniz and like a bunch of other notable actors that you're like, oh, I remember seeing him in that movie. It's kind of that kind of film.
Malcolm in the middle.
Yeah, it has Malcolm in the middle, and the whole
Small
movie is
office.
about people who come across the game, or if you die in the game, you die in real life.
Oh.
And who's the woman in history where she bathed in people's blood?
Bloody Mary.
The exact one. Yeah, how could I fucking forgotten that? It's kind of like a video game take on that, and it's just like it has all of the normal tropes of, you know, people getting separated and people playing this game. So you have like really shitty early 2000s video game graphics that are like, you know, them running through. All right, I'm down the tunnel or whatever, and they're playing the games, and it's so cheesy, but I cannot recommend it enough. It's so fun. It's one of those movies where it's like a perfect popcorn hangout and like laugh and have a good time. It's not horrible either. Like, it's an entertaining movie, and the performances are fun. There's a lot of great actors. Like, you'll be surprised by the amount of people you're like, oh, fuck, this guy's in it. And then Jason X is arguably one of my favorite Jason, like Friday the 13th movies. Jason X is so stupid. God, it's dumb. I mean, it's just literally Jason in space. It has one of the best kills, though, in it, where he puts the woman's head in dry ice and smashes her head. It's amazing. But you have people fighting Jason on a spaceship, like he's a xenomorph. And then there's even a part where Jason flies into the Earth's atmosphere like a comet. This is a good day to have a couple drinks and watch some shitty horror films and just have a good time.
I'll add a guilty pleasure on there where I mentioned earlier that I like this monster flicks of any kind. I've got to say Eight-Legged Freaks. That's always been just like, I just want to have fun.
Yeah.
Watch people get into a fight with each other for no reason.
Giant spiders.
Yeah, like giant spiders. There's a scene where I think I talked about last time we talked about this stuff, but there's a scene where a spider is hitting a guy with its feelers and it's making like the stock movie punching sound effect.
Yeah.
Like that is so insane. And it's like people held up in a mall shooting spiders and stuff like that. It's fun. I love stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely understand the guilty pleasure thing.
It's a great palate cleanser, especially whenever you watch all these like serious movies back to back.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it can ruin your mood with some of these.
If you're weak, if you're a child, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Less.
But luckily, there's a lot of movies that are actually just fun, which I think all of these are fun, but in their own way. But this one is like legitimate. Like, you have the lights on.
It's fun in the way
you're having some drinks, and you're
All right. So after that, we're going to move on to another streams like Hunter and I, and that is day 12. We have From Beyond. If I recall right, it's actually based off of a Lovecraft short story. So this time,
Oh, bitch, why are you fucking profusely glitching out, like, very harshly?
Because it is truly Lovecraftian, because the story is about a group of scientists who develop a machine to see into greater realities, things beyond our understanding, and when they go tapping on the glass, something immediately taps back. It is such a fun movie. The effects of this are fantastic. From the body horror, the creatures that come out of the beyond. It's schlocky in some ways, but it also
Look at this little city.
on this classic idea
That's a nice,
of
beautiful little city.
things in another dimension beyond our own. It does it in a physical sense.
And
it
it's
does it in a
snowing.
fun sense. So if you're into body horror, just like cool practical effects from back in the 80s, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, From Beyond is
What do you mean water low?
This is the classic.
Unless you just mean I have to put more water towers down, then that makes sense. But
It's probably my favorite B horror film of all time. If I had to be honest with myself, just the beautiful pinks and purples of this mad scientist. You have Jeffrey Combs saying one of the cringiest, funniest line of a horror film movies. He ate her brain like a gingerbread man.
is that water problem fixed now? It is.
Like a gingerbread man. Which is one of my favorite lines. And the whole idea too is it's like very sexual in nature. The whole thing is them touching onto their pineal glands, which is supposed to be the gland I guess that makes you horny. But it gets so horny that it literally jolts out of your head like a cock. It like looks around and you get like weird like which and I love movies like this too where it's like it's beautiful, but the technology wasn't back then to make it look good. So it kind of just looks like a shitty VHS filter with like predator heat vision thing. He's like, it's beautiful. And
yeah,
the only way
totally.
that he can feed is he has to suck the brains out of
Okay.
people's eye sockets. So you just there's a great scene where Jeffrey Combs is just sucking this girl's brain out of her eye socket. It's fantastic. Once
I
again,
think that's all I'm gonna do for today. I'm so fucking tired right now.